Hello, good people. This is your guy, Mr. Educator, Mr. Communicator, Mr. Free Thinker, coming back at you live once again from the Lone Star State with another edition of the Media Mike Speaks. All right, good people, breaking news. Just in case you have not heard, this just in, federal court blocks President Joe Biden's vaccine mandate. Yes, it happened. A federal court in Louisiana has blocked the Biden administration's mandate that millions of workers get vaccinated against COVID-19 or be tested weekly, ruling in a suit filed by several states, companies, and conservative religious groups. Yes, good people, the Fifth Circuit Court spoke up. Yes, they have spoken at this point. Now, let's take a listen here at this quote. Because the petitions give cause to believe there are grave statutory and constitutional issues with the mandate, this is the Fifth Circuit U.S. Federal Court, good people. The mandate is hereby stayed, meaning stopped at this point. An injunction filed, good people, pending further action by this court. A panel of judges for the New Orleans-based Fifth Circuit Court of Appeals ruled Saturday, unquote. The states of Texas, Louisiana, Mississippi, South Carolina, and Utah are among the plaintiffs. Now, good people, I don't know about you, but it seems that the chickens have come home to roost, at least for now, that is. Now, more than 24 states have filed multiple legal challenges in federal court against the Biden administration's vaccine or test mandate for private businesses, arguing that the Occupational Safety and Health Administration, that's OSHA, doesn't have the authority to issue the requirements. And you know what, good people, I believe they don't. They don't, because they deal with, chemicals, not vaccines. That's two different things. Now, the 4 lawsuits were filed by groups of 26 states in the 8th Circuit, 11th Circuit, 6th Circuit, and 5th Circuit over the past few days. They seek to nullify an emergency rule released Thursday that requires companies with more than 100 employees to verify their workers are vaccinated or have unvaccinated workers wear masks and submit to weekly COVID-19 testing. Now, the small business group Job Creators Network, as well as the Republican National Committee, have also said they plan to file lawsuits. Broadly, the lawsuits argue that the Department of Labor lacks the authority to issue a rule and that it did not follow the proper procedure in issuing the emergency temporary standard. This suit, led by Florida, Georgia, and Alabama in the 11th Circuit, also argues the requirements conflict with the First Amendment and the Religious Freedom Restoration Act. All right, good people. War has begun. Well, I told you this was coming. If you look at my last videos, I told you this was coming. Now, let's take a listen here at this quote. This unlawful mandate is yet another example of the Biden administration's complete disregard for the constitutional rights afforded to our state and our citizens, said Georgia Attorney General Chris Carr in a statement. Now, this is Georgia's Attorney General. He goes on to quote, "The federal government has no authority to force healthcare decisions on Georgia's companies and its employees under the guise of workplace safety. We are fighting back against this unprecedented abuse of power to stop this mandate before it causes irreparable harm to our state and its economy," unquote. The court gave the government until 5 p.m. Monday to respond to the plaintiff's request for a permanent injunction. They put a temporary stop on it. Put that stop sign right up. Put up that brick wall, good people. Now, the White House referred comment to the Department of Labor. Let me read this to you again, good people. The White House referred comment to the Department of Labor. They shifted to them. You all talk to them. Okay. Now, Senator Ben Sasse called vaccine mandates like the Biden administration's unconstitutional slop. That's what his quote is. In a statement following the decision, saying the Fifth Circuit got this one right, unquote. He goes on to say the vaccines themselves are miracles of modern medicine and American ingenuity. Now, this is the quote from Nebraska's Republican. But we're not going to beat this awful virus with extreme partisanship or unconstitutional executive orders. The OSHA mandate is unconstitutional. and at the end of the day will only increase vaccine hesitancy, which I do agree. I do agree. The president should take a long look at his decision and reverse course before the courts embarrass him again, unquote. Well, I'm pretty sure Sleepy Joe would like to take a long look at it, but he'll probably fall asleep. So, well, all right, good people. Sad to say, but that's it for today. And remember, if you have a bad day, just think about the high court that's taking a stand on what's right so that you can be okay. Now, let me know what you think about this temporary block or blow to the Biden administration's mandate. Feel free to leave your comments in the comment section below. Until next time, this is your guy, Mr. Educator, Mr. Communicator, Mr. Free Thinker. Subscribe, share, and like to keep me rocking on the mic. Have a good night.